I regularly feel like an idiot.
I can't wait to hear the rest of this story.
I just regularly feel like an idiot. Okay, during the break, I thought, maybe I'll go and have a little something to drink. So I went into the kitchen here. Now, look, we haven't been here forever.
Because of COVID, not because it's been a long time since we've come to work.
So there's a Keurig machine back there.
Yeah.
I'll make myself a little cup of coffee.
Okay.
For the life of me.
You couldn't figure out how to work it.
I'm back there.
That seems like a straightforward machine.
I thought it was too.
All right.
I thought I'm pressing buttons. It's making some noise. And then I thought, after it made the noise, then it would spit some coffee out. Well, it hasn't. I'm sitting there. So I put half and half in my cup. I'm all ready to go. And then I'm thinking, I can't. I got the clock is running out there. And so it was a breakfast blend. I was like...
Yeah, but you're not going to have that blend, are you?
Well, I don't know. No. I guess not.
You know what happened to me yesterday? That's like, you think to yourself, regular humans do these things.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with me?
Adults do this.
People are able to do this. Okay, so this is what happened. So we had an appointment for our cats to go to the vet yesterday. Yeah. Now, our cats hate it.
Of course, yeah.
Hate it. Now, some cats or some animals tolerate it.
Yeah.
I mean, our cats are they absolutely hate it. Anyway, so getting the animals into the carrier is like some kind of gargantuan feat, especially with our male cat because he's very strong and big.
Yeah.
And
you can't trick him.
We can't. We tried, man. We tried so hard. But so my husband's holding him. We go to put him in the carrier. He completely, outrageously freaks out. He scratches my husband's arm. My husband looks like he was in a street fight. And he flips around in a circle, not my husband, the cat, and just expels fur. Like it was like a whirling dervish, right? Took off. And of course, all this is happening when it's 95 degrees in our house, right? Anyway, finally, we get him back. It's my daughter, my husband, and I. It took 3 of us to wrestle him into this cat carrier, right? Get them in the car. The 3 of us are all traumatized. Both cats are crying, weeping plaintively, and this is the worst part, trembling. Just shaking, we're going to drop them off of a cliff.
Right.
So we get to the vet. This is what normal people do. They take their cats to the vet.
Yeah.
That's all they do. We get to the vet. Everybody has to wait in their cars because of COVID regulations still.
Of course.
So we call to check in, and the woman says, "I'm sorry, we've closed our open appointments for the day."
So you have to go home. Oh, the worst.
So guess what? We get to do this whole thing
over again
tomorrow. And I thought we're on our way home. 3 of us are in stunned silence. My husband and my daughter and I. We're like, after the war that.
What happened?
Look what's happening behind you.
Hey, look. A hand appears.
Wow, a hand has appeared. Look
at that.
It's magic.
That is so nice.
What's in there? Still a
fresh brewed coffee. Breakfast brew. Kudos.
Wait, all of a sudden, do we have a magical assistant?
Well, that's the hand that showed up.
The hand that feeds us.
God bless you. That's management at its absolute best.
See, you know what that was? That's someone. That's a human who knows how to do a thing.
He does. Technically capable.
Right. So you have your coffee. If I could find a human to just help me to know how to take my animals to the veterinarian,
wait,
I would also appreciate that.
Hold on. He's saying he burned his hand. Sorry there.
Oh.
But it is warm. Okay, listen. That's a great story.
It's not a great story. It's a horrible story.
I did the same. Okay, so I had a dog for years who I loved. His name was Mick. Mick was like Mick Heel. And he'd be like, I could walk anywhere with Mick.
Same with my cat. I say his name out loud no matter where he is in the house. He's right at my feet.
I would take that dog to the vet. He became like the devil. Mm-hmm. They would see me coming, and they would have to put these gigantic
gloves
mitts on.
Yes, those
like mitts. And the dog would be like, I would leave there like, this is horrible. I would like,
You hate yourself. You love this animal's my pal, right? And look what I've done to him.
Oh, the worst.
So guess what I'm doing?
Tranquilize yourself.
Well, we're tranquilizing him.
Yes, there you go. Bingo.
Okay, I called the vet today. I said, people, you have to help me out here. We're bringing him in tomorrow, and I want him to live.
Something.
I need either medicate him or me.
Yeah, something.
Something's got to happen here.
So
on the way home, I'm picking up the pills.
Good for you. Hey, Whatever works, right? Because you're just trying to help the animal.
I just don't want him to be so terrified.
Right.
I don't want to emotionally scar this creature that I love so deeply with this experience. Oh, it's just the absolute
just hard to be alive.
Worst.
Anyway, that's what adults do. And apparently we've got an adult in the room who knows how to make a cup of coffee on an automatic coffee-making machine.
Right.
I'm such a boob. How do you look? When you look yourself in the mirror sometimes, I do this all the time. Look yourself in the mirror and you kind of go, what the heck is going on?
You were supposed to be. You were supposed to be capable.
What has happened to you, mister? How much of self-loathing can a person carry?
Right.
I think it's a common thing.
I think it is. I think it is. Seriously.
What has happened to you?
Yeah. And you get this feeling that everyone around you is doing it. Like whatever. Like they are successful.
They're balancing their checkbook within a penny.
They're in shape. They're healthy emotionally and physically.
And then there's me. And you're just incompetent. You can't do a thing. You're useless. You're just the worst. Everyone hates you. What are you even thinking? Why are you breathing?
That's exactly. That's what all three of us riding home in silence from the vet yesterday were thinking.
That alone draws you closer to God. Seriously. If I don't have God in my life, I've taken that bridge about 5,000 times.
It's so, listen.
Seriously.
Listen.
5,000 plus.
Listen, in the car, as we're cruising back to the homestead, realizing that we have invested in our angst, my husband is scarred for life. Right? Okay, we've completely failed at this. There's dead silence. All you can hear is the sad whimper of the animals.
At that point, I'm turning up the radio. Hey, let's tune into the ride home. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.